Alright, so in this video, as you just heard, we're gonna replace the muffler in this leaf blower. But first, let's do a decibel reading to see how loud it is now, and then how quiet it is with the new exhaust. So here we go with the modified exhaust. We're gonna go about 6 feet away and do a full throttle test and see how loud it is. Maybe. Alright, first we're going to do a test with the modified exhaust from about 6 feet away or 5 feet. And then we're going to replace the muffler and see how quiet it is. Alrighty guys, so to change the muffler first, we're going to remove the tube and this black cover. Alright, so to remove the cover, it's 3 T25 screws. I'm just going to use a screwdriver like this and undo them. So there's one, here's number 2. And after we change the muffler, we're also going to do a new fuel filter and a new primer bulb, just as a preventative maintenance. Because I want this thing running tip-top shape for the spring, and I'm going to use it a lot more than in the winter right now. So there we go, the cover can come off now. And the tube is held on by a nut on the back here, so just loosen this. And then you can just pull this up. Lean it up over there. And to get the muffler off, there are 2 T30 screws. So one's back there. I'm going to get a screwdriver to hold that. So to loosen the muffler, I'm using a T25 with the screwdriver bit. So just go like this. And it's hot, so I gotta be kind of careful. But there's the first one, and there's a second one up in here. There it is. And after we remove the muffler, I'll show you guys the cylinder to make sure that it's not scored or anything like that. So there we go. Out with the old. Now we're gonna zoom you guys in there to see the cylinder. All right, so I got my little flashlight, and here's the inside of the cylinder. Sorry, as you might be able to see, it's a little bit scored right there. My finger is, there's a little line right there. But as long as I keep running a pretty heavy oil mixture, it should be fine. So now I'll show you guys the new muffler compared to the old one. So here's the old one. A bit hot actually. It has a big hole there. This one I drilled in there when I got the leaf blower, and it sounded pretty good, but then this one kind of just made it happen there. So here's the new muffler. It comes with new bolts and a new gasket. And ours is actually, in this leaf blower, was actually missing this metal piece, so that's cool. Now we're going to reinstall it with the same T30 bit, and then I'll do a decibel reading. Also, when you're adding the new bolts into the cylinder, they might be a little bit tight because, I'm not sure if you can tell, but the bolts have kind of a triangle shape, and that's to cut threads in the aluminum. And like I just mentioned, we're going to do a new primer bulb and a new fuel filter in a minute. But while you're in here, it's a good idea to make sure that these 2 bolts are tight that hold on the cylinder to the rest of the engine, and make sure these are tight as well. Alright, so we're going to do the new fuel filter. So to get the new old one out, get a pair of needle nose pliers and pull on the fuel filter hose that's down there. And get it all the way out of the tank. Might need to use your finger if it's not coming. And then just pop off the old fuel filter. Oh, this one looks fine actually. Or whatever. Anyway, pop off the old one and put the new one on. And then just push that back in when you're all finished. And And I changed the primer bulb off camera, but here is what the fuel filter should look like when you put it on. So nice and clean, and yeah. All right, now we're gonna put the whole leaf blower back together, and then do a quick start to see how much more quiet it is. All right, so now that the new muffler's on, as you guys saw, we're gonna start it up and see how quiet it is. Oh, it's so much better. So there we go. That's how to replace a muffler on your Poulan Pro leaf blower. And also, the decibel rating is on this sticker somewhere. So yeah. I want to mention something kind of funny is the decibel app I got on my phone had a gauge on it, and it went to 120. I'll put a picture up on the screen right now, and you have already saw one in the video. So before it went to 120, and I'm gonna guess it was still louder than that because it gave me a warning that said put on hearing protection. So that's kind of funny. And I tested this off camera, but it didn't say that, and it was like 90. So that's pretty sweet, nice and quiet. So there we go. Thanks for watching. Sorry I haven't been posting because I'm in grade 11 and it's been exam week. A little stressful, so that's why. And also I got some more cool content coming on the way, like a garage remodel, so that's pretty sick. Anyway, stay tuned for that. Have an awesome weekend and listen to your Tragically Hip. Thanks for watching. Bye.